guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm super duper excited for today's video because fun fact, I'm from Delhi and I'm crazy about books, yet I have never been to the New Delhi World Book Fair, which has been happening in Delhi for 46 years now. So this time I went to the New Delhi Book Fair for the first time. Now some general information, this time it's being held from 5th January to 13th January and the timings are from 11 a.m. in the morning till 8 p.m. in the evening, and the tickets are available on Book My Show and on 50 metro stations in Delhi. You can Google which are those stations, and it's for 20 rupees per person, so very affordable, and it's being held in Pragati Maidan, New Delhi. Now guys, since I went to the fair for the first time and being the crazy book lover that I am, I obviously went a bit insane over there, and I had thought that I'll vlog over there, but I was just too mesmerized by that world of books that I couldn't vlog. So the next time I visit the book fair, I'll definitely do a vlog, but this time I'll be sharing with you my experience, how I found the book fair, and what all books I purchased from over there. If you're only interested in the book haul to see what all books I purchased, you can skip to the time I'll be mentioning here on the screen. And if you really want to know my experiences, and also stay tuned. The hall in which I entered first was all about Hindi and other regional languages like Tamil, Kannada and stuff like that, which was really amazing to see. It's always amazing to find regional literature and regional writing pieces in such fairs, especially for people who speak those languages. I think it's really amazing. But I didn't really want to purchase any Hindi books this time, so I didn't really see the entire hall, and we moved on to the next hall. And then there were stalls from different booksellers. Some were like selling a novel, pick any novel for just 100 rupees, or some had like 3 novels for 100 rupees. So they had really great deals. There were also the stalls of very renowned publishers like Penguin Classics, and then Penguin had 2 stalls, I guess, Penguin Classics and then Penguin Random Reads, something of that sort. And the stall where I went just crazy was the Bloomsbury stall, obviously. So as soon as I entered the stall, I saw the special edition book of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, the one with the house colors and all, and I straight away went to that. And it was not very expensive, I must say. It was like 600 rupees. But then I thought I'll spend I spend that money on books that I haven't read at all, rather than buying just a special edition of a book that I have already read. Finally, when I was able to move on from Harry Potter, in the Bloomsbury stall itself, there were other authors, best-selling authors like Sarah J. Maas. She's the author of A Coat of Thorns and Roses series. It was like I left my heart at that stall. Anyways, I didn't purchase anything from there. Overall, the book fair was pretty fun. It has something for every book lover, whatever genre you like, and it had some international books as well, regional languages as well, cheap books, expensive books, illustrated versions of different books. So if you're a book lover, you definitely should visit that place. Although I must admit that it was much more difficult for me than I anticipated to not pick up each and every book I set my eyes on. Another thing that I just quickly want to mention is that the food over there is awful. It's just don't eat anything from over there. So yeah. So as expected, I bought a lot of books. I don't even know the exact number because I wasn't counting and stuff. So you can see these are all the bags of books that I got. And then there are some books which are not in any bag as well. So I'll be showing you all the books in detail one by one. So let's get started. Guys, before I start showing you the books, I just want to quickly show you this poster. This is a Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows poster that I got. This will go somewhere over here probably, and yeah. Also guys, please excuse me for the inverted titles of the books that you will see. I'm actually filming with my front camera because it's just convenient. I'll definitely buy a camera with a flip screen soon, but until then, please bear with me. So, starting from the first polybag that we have, let's see. Okay, so it is and the Mountains Echoed by Khalid Hosseini. He is the best-selling author of The Kite Runner. I haven't read any of his works, but I've obviously heard a lot about him. This actually my father found this. He spotted this in a pile of other books, and I was like, yeah, I definitely want this because I haven't read this. I haven't read him at all, and he's such a famous author, so I thought he's definitely worth a try. The second book that I got is The World's Greatest Poems, and it has written, great poetry has the power to start a fire in a person's life, which I absolutely agree with. So that's the book. Again, please excuse me for the inverted title. This one is a collection of poetry by famous poets like Oscar Wilde, Robert Frost, William Shakespeare, and Indian poets as well like Dhan Gopal Mukherjee, Rabindranath Tagore, and other such poets. So if you don't know, I am very much into poetry. I also write poetry myself. If you want to check it out, I'll be leaving the link to my Instagram in the description below, so go and check that out. The other one that I got was The Diary of a Young Girl, Anne Frank. Now this is a classic, and I've been, I have known about this book like since forever, and I have wanted to read it, but somehow I would just never pick it up or purchase it from Amazon or something. So I have definitely have high hopes from this one, and it's always very interesting to read the first-hand experiences, especially of such traumatic times, especially when it was difficult to keep accounts of such incidents. And then the next book is Origin by Dan Brown, and it's a hardcover, so a plus point for that. Now, yes, I have never read Dan Brown in my life. I know he's very famous, but yeah, I have never read it. And as soon as I spotted this book and I just saw Dan Brown written on it, and I was like, pick it up right now or you're never going to end up reading him. Moving on to the next packet, and you can see the publisher's name, Manjul India. So yeah, it was Manjul India's stall. Let's see what I got from there. So first was this book, which I got just because of its interesting title, which is Missing, Presumed Dead by Kiran Manrol. Its cover and its title is just very interesting, and that's why I picked it up. I also got a bookmark with this. Not very fancy or something, but yeah, a bookmark is always good. Okay, so the next book that I got from that stall is the bestseller Rich Dad Poor Dad in Hindi, and this is, I didn't pick it up, actually my father picked it up. He also likes books and all, so yeah, he picked it up, and with this as well we got a bookmark. So moving on to the next packet, I have this is a classic, Journey to the Center of the Earth, and this one again was picked up by my father because he told me that when he was a school kid, it was a part of his syllabus and it made him nostalgic. He wanted to read it once again, so he picked it up, and I'll be reading it as well. And the next one that I picked is again a classic, which is Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. I had read David Copperfield by Charles Dickens and I loved it. I again have really high hopes because David Copperfield was amazing. Moving on, books without any bag. These are the 3 books that I got just for $100, which was a great deal. Now this one is called Perception by Kim Harrington. Never heard of the author or the title. I just thought that the title was really interesting, and also I read something written on the back which says Claire Fern is psychic. She can see hidden visions from the past. When Claire starts receiving messages from a secret admirer, she wonders who is playing with her head and her heart. As the messages become more sinister, Claire knows something is not right, especially as a girl in town has disappeared. Can she solve the mystery before it's too late? So I just thought that was really interesting, and thankfully it didn't give me any spoilers, so I picked that one up. And then the next one was totally just because of the title, which says By My Side, a Second World War love story. Now I have always found the concept of a love story in difficult times very interesting. The title, the cover is very interesting. And the third one, which I got in the 100 rupees deal, is Sophie Kinsella's Shopaholic to the Rescue. Now, I read Sophie Kinsella's Shopaholic and Baby a long while ago. I also did a review. I'll be leaving the link in the description if you want to check it out. And I absolutely loved that book. Another book from the Shopaholic series, and again, it's in hardcover, so it's all the more better. Another book that I got for my brother is Zoom: Surprising Ways to Supercharge Your Career. It's a non-fiction self-help, and it basically gives accounts of all the successful people, like the founder of Google, Instagram and stuff, and how, you know, what all they did that now they have such successful careers. Now, coming to the Penguin store, the first one is China Rich Girlfriend by Kevin Kwan. I have not heard about the author or the title, but I remember the cover from a lot of booktubers videos, so I knew that it was a famous book, and also it was kept in the bestseller section of the Penguin store. So yeah, with this one as well, I got a bookmark. Again, nothing very fancy or beautiful, but bookmarks are always useful, as I said. Another book that I got from this store was one I have been wanting from a lot of time, and everybody on the internet, people who are not booktubers as well, have been reading it, and it is Devdutt Patnaik's Jaya, which is a retelling of Mahabharat. And what makes this even more special is that it is illustrated, which excites my brother more than me. But yeah, and with this one as well, there was a bookmark. Now, coming to the most special book for me from this haul is again from Penguin Classics. It was this pretty hardcover book, Beauty and the Beast and other classic fairy tales. I mean, I still can't get over how beautiful this book is. It's really magical, and just look at the side of the pages. They're silver, guys. I was jokingly telling my mother that I'm not even gonna read this book. It's just gonna sit on my shelves and, you know, make them look even more pretty. But I'm really just happy with this purchase of mine, and I can't stop praising it. So there are no illustrations, but yeah, just a lot of fairy tales, and yeah, just even the insides are so pretty. It retailed for 2200 rupees, like it's the MRP is 2200 rupees, but there was a 20% discount over it. So yeah, please do the calculations. So guys, that was my entire book haul from the New Delhi World Book Fair. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you did, don't forget to give my video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon, so you'll know whenever I post a new book review, book discussion or any bookish video.